Alrighty, welcome back to Fallout 4. I went back to Sanctuary and I colored up Preston's power armor. I actually got like a flaming red colorization thing from the magazine that we got while we were messing around with the robot. And I'm tempted to apply it to myself, but I'll probably just put it on Preston once he has a full suit exo on armor. Right now he has like a T60 leg for the right side, and then exo one everywhere else. So I figured, if he's gonna look weird, I won't give him the badass look just yet, although we're probably not gonna have Preston around too long. Really, I'm just going for the goal of trying to have these NPCs, or have these companions until I have their general perks. And then I can decide who I actually like. Alright, let me just do a little bit of a save. Last we left off, or, well, a little bit off screen, I upgraded my laser pistol, my unlimited laser pistol, into an unlimited laser rifle. And because I still hold the belief
okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
That an unlimited semi-automatic weapon is a little bit redundant. Like, obviously, like a 2 to 3 second reload's not all that amazing for a semi-automatic weapon. But for an automatic weapon, then it's pretty much just, I sit there doing this. Forever. Forever and ever. The recoil isn't actually all that bad. Excuse you. It might not be super optimal since obviously semi-automatic weapons are super accurate and do generally more damage, but this is just amusing to me. This is just, I can hold this forever. Also, I am gonna reload. I'm not about to like waste 1,000 shots and go, well, I guess we're keeping that. No, I'm just trying to demonstrate a point that this is nice, whereas with like a semi-automatic, it'd be like click, 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 click. And that doesn't really do much for me.
Nothing to worry about.
I feel all powerful if I can sit there and be like, oh man, look at all these guys. Or reload. I should also probably assign that to a favorite function somewhere. Okay. What do I want it to be under? We could put it under number 6, honestly. We aren't using the mini nuke all that much. We'll put the mini nuke under like 7. So that way it's still on my hot bar if I need to use it. There we go. But I'm not gonna be worried about everything else. Okay, so I want to kill those guys up top before I go into the building, so I need to look around this area to see if there's anything actually leading up there. I mean, they're totally willing to be like, huh? I heard a sound. I gotta kill it. Ah, here we go. Ramps. Ramps always weird me out, because I've never actually used that many ramps in real life. Ow. Okay. But like, whenever I think of a ramp, I think of just wanting to be using a staircase instead, because that's a for sure thing.
Run out of bullets at some point.
There's a ramp, feels like I'm gonna slide down, although obviously you're not. It's designed for you to not be able to do that. Unless you're rolling or something on purpose. No, it's mutated. That means I'm gonna have to mutate too. By using a laser rifle. I think I almost fell off. Oh, that is really thoroughly amusing to me. I'm stuck. I can't jump. I'm gonna have to like fall down, which is fine. But maybe I can game the system.
Better be worth it.
Oh, no, well, alright. I got it. Just barely, but it doesn't matter. I'm actually taking quite a good bit of damage there. Holy crap, what level are these guys? Oh, well, they're all dead, so it doesn't matter. Their level is irrelevant. Although it'd be interesting to run into, like, really high level guys again. Ooh. That looks really cool. Reflects 10% of melee damage back on attacker. Another kind of useless thing because we don't actually encounter all that many melee dudes anymore, which is actually kind of disappointing. I really would like to run into people like using power fists or ripper blades or something, but we haven't ran into like dedicated groups of that. Everyone just shoots me, which is what I do to them, to be fair, but I want crazy things. The only crazy people are the super mutants. And maybe like 1 or 2 raiders who just die immediately anyways. Hello there, turret. I don't think it cares about me. I mean, I'm right in front of it, I'm in power armor, so it should see me. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, well, I'm dead. So do I have to open these doors? Outflow access. Pump status offline. Aw. Door access offline. Crap. So I can't go in at all? Oh, it's a master lock. Alright, I can handle that. I'm just hoping that there's an actual advantage to doing so. Like I get to see everybody from a high advantage point and they can't do anything about it. Or it leads to a secret room with secret treasure. I'm happy with that too. You know what'd be interesting? It'd be nice if you could actually have, like, stories being told by these things being locked. Right? Like, is this just a master lock from when this place was active?
Sweet.
Or did the raiders install it? I don't know. There's no way to tell. We just can kind of assume, like, well, if the gunners have been constantly here, then they should have been able to open that. Oh, these aren't gunners. Alright. Oh no, not a Molotov! We haven't been hit by that in a while.
Someone's out there.
Well, this didn't really put me in a high ground position. So that's fine. Oh shit, Raider dude. Or rather, power armor guy. That's a lot of people. Here. I think. Oh, okay. I thought the Sim died like instantaneously. Well, good to know those Sims are pretty fucking useless. Obviously, they need like a minigun to be effective. Are you sure? I see her turrets and shit. I like how the Institute gives us like the most useful summons for support. Like everybody else, I've so far never really, well, I guess I haven't really tried to summon battle guys, wow.
After all these years.
The Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, hello. Endurance bobblehead. Yay! Always be ready to take one for the team. Well, I do like being able to take a little bit more damage. And as I was saying,
Yes.
oh, right, Brotherhood of Steel. I haven't summoned them before. I don't know if it's even possible. Apparently, I'm being idolized. Okay. Preston, please stop looking at me like that. Preston, I just want to talk to you. And I don't want it to be about what you think it's going to be about. I just want to talk to you about how the Minutemen suck. Not like as a faction, but just like as summons. Like every time I've thrown a flare grenade or something. Actually, I guess I shoot a flare. But they always goes like, oh, the Minutemen aren't available.
I'm listening.
That's frustrating.
Hey, you have a minute? Well, I wanted to talk about something.
What's on your mind?
I've been thinking back lately on how things were for me when we first met. It was the lowest point of my life. I mean, all my closest friends were dead. Everything I believed in had turned out to be a lie. I'd failed everyone who ever relied on me. I'd led them to Concord, and we had no hope of getting out alive. The thing is, that was actually okay with me. I was ready to die. It was what I felt I deserved. It was what I wanted.
You did your best, Preston. You can't blame yourself for what happened.
I knew it wasn't all on me, but I made my share of bad decisions along the way. I've got to live with that. My point in all of this is that, well, you saved my life. And not just by saving us from those raiders in Concord. I mean that you made me want to keep living again. I guess that sounds pretty sappy, but it's true. If we hadn't met, or if you'd killed those raiders and then just taken off, I don't know if I'd still be around. I think I would have found some way to, you know, end it.
Jesus
Maybe not by
Christ.
shooting myself in the head or anything, but just by not caring about staying alive. So, I just wanted you to know that. How much our friendship has meant to me.
Have you ever thought about us becoming more than just friends? Yeah, it's not happening. I already got 2 poontangs. I don't need 3 or 4 or 5. Although, there is still Curie. That poor innocent little robot gal. We'll leave her alone. Thanks, Preston. I know that wasn't easy for you to talk about. I'm glad you decided to stick around, Preston. The world needs more people like you. I'll do this one.
Thanks, Preston. I know that wasn't easy for you to talk about.
It feels better finally getting to say it out loud. Thanks for listening, man. I guess we should get back to it, huh?
Yay! Well, that was actually really fast. Holy shit. Having reached the highest level of affinity with Preston, you have gained the United We Stand perk. Yay! Now we can swap him out for somebody else. That sounds so mean, but that's like the biggest benefit we get with companions. Like, I'm always disappointed when a game goes, you can only have 1 companion or something, and Fallout has kind of sometimes not had that. I mean, I know in previous Fallout games we were able to have... Ooh, that looks cool. But we were able to have, like, a non-human companion and a human companion. And at the very least, that was a little bit better than what we got here. In this, I can't have dog meat and other people. And I feel like that's silly. It's the wasteland. Why in the all-living hell do I only walk around with 1 person? Obviously because, as a player, we dominate everybody if we had like 3 or 4 fucking people roll up in Exo 1 power armor. But it just always annoyed me logically. So, being able to at least... Whoops. Being able to at least get perks from these guys, from having used them at different points all the way to their max affinity, is kind of... Well, it's not what I would want. It makes up for it just a little bit. Just a very tiny little bit. Because it's almost like they're with me at all times. Because I can use the power of friendship to kill people a little bit better. So let me see. United We Stand. Thanks to your relationship with Preston, you deal 20% more damage and gain plus 20 damage resistance when facing 3 or more opponents. Aw. I had read that it was, as long as you're outgunned, and so I always assumed that was, oh, well, as long as there's more people, which that's always generally true until the last guy.
I'd hate
But
to have to attack this place.
3 or more? Eh. Also, what? I'd hate to have to attack this place? We just did, buddy. We just did. And we killed everybody. Pretty damn quick. And you idolized me for it, because I suppose we did kill, like, the Raiders group, which was a little bit anticlimactic because we kind of just showed up behind them, so we didn't have to fight our way up to the area. Whoops. Darn me and my master pick locking. Hello. Why would you stick a bowling pin in there? God. I mean, 200 years of random different humans' boredoms, right?
Wish I had a gas mask.
You're in power armor, buddy. I think you're pretty screwed if you could go through a gas mask. Hello.
Tales are scarce, but it sounds like whatever happened, it was pretty violent. While there's no official connection, it has been noted that Diamond City resident Henry Cook went missing in the process.
Ah, Henry Cook. I wonder if he's still out there in the wasteland for us to, like, find, or if he legitimately just kind of goes away and just disappears forever. It'd be cool to find him and be like, oh, hi there. And maybe he's pulling, like, a deacon and he has facial surgery. You'd actually think that would happen pretty often. I'm surprised that's not, like, a brought up point. Like, hey, you sound pretty familiar. And they go, no, I don't sound like that person you know, don't you know? And I go, no, pretty sure. But I guess we don't really need something like that when we're dealing with synths all the time anyways. Okay, I was about to leave, but then I realized I never checked out the bottom floor. we only checked out the top area, and there might be fusion cores down there. At least one fusion core. Hear that? Crap. I'm like almost pressing Alt. And I don't want to do that because if I do that, I'm gonna throw a grenade. Or just melee the air harmlessly. But I've been playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege lately. And holding down Alt, and that makes you walk. And so I'm trying to walk by almost throwing a fucking grenade. And that would actually just awkwardly summon a synth, but I still don't want to do it. I gotta remember. Caps lock. I hit tab at the same fucking time. Hello, Protectron. I want like an Assaultron companion. I want to bring like Cleo. And I don't mean in the way that... Ooh, you actually can store things in here. Oh. I didn't know how these things worked. But I know you can hack robots if you have the perk, but I don't want that. I just want to have like a snarky robot companion.
For a long time.
That'd be so neat. Okay, there has to be a computer somewhere for me to activate these Protectrons. Or Protectrons.
And this is only one of the power plants in the Commonwealth.
Is it over here? So far we're not getting attacked by like the turrets. So that's nice.
It's hard to breathe in here with all this dust.
Alright, let me look at the map. How big is this actual factory? Local map. Okay, so we haven't really explored this side over here. Okay. And obviously there's probably a fusion core in the middle of the area. Fusion core. Please? Oh, there's the computer.
Man, we're kicking up a lot of dust.
It'd be interesting if we actually got like a really anal game that said, you're kicking up too much dust. Read me. Don't touch anything. Use the roof access. We don't want this floor waking up too. Got it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Are there ghouls in this area? Or does using this terminal activate all the robots and turrets? Yes. It does activate the turrets. Crap. Oh! This is the front entrance! Holy crap, how far does this place go up? I think this is the front entrance. Commonwealth? Yep, because it's Poseidon energy key. Okay.
It's weirdly peaceful in here.
What about this area that looks like it's a little bit overgrown? Oh boy. Alright, that's a completely different area. That means there's gonna be trouble. Like mirelets and shit. Commencing attack on nothing, my friend. What about rats? Okay, I guess we don't care about that. Damn. Yeah, alright. That's the password for it. Damn. No one would expect that. Although the passwords are always kind of randomized. Which is weird, because sometimes you get the actual password, and how does that work? Are you just using, like, a device that randomizes the passwords at the same time, like you would with an authenticator for, like, a Blizzard game?
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Wow, that was like the most threatening voice I've ever heard a Protectron do. Unidentified intruder detected. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know. Like, password seems pretty straightforward. Like, oh, hey. we set up this factory and we made the password 1234. But sometimes the password's password 3257 or just something completely else. I think too much. And not in the good way. Just in the, oh, what does this thing do? All right. So far, no fusion cores. That's kind of disappointing, but we'll be fine. Maybe there's fusion cores in the sublevels. Oh, hello. Ahem. Ahem. We're gonna go down to the sublevel, but first I'm gonna get rid of my, or eject one of my fusion cores. Damn it. I mean, there's obviously power coming from somewhere. Although there have been a couple of buildings that had power that we just didn't do anything in. Like, there was no fusion core anyways. So sometimes it can just seem magical. Okay, get our fusion core. We are so good on that. I really thought fusion cores were gonna be a little bit more rare. I mean, I spent like the majority of the beginning of this game, like the first 30 to 50 episodes, just staying outside of power armor. And now it's us. It's our skin, pretty much. And then we have our normal armor underneath it, because it looks cool. I mean, come on. Oh. At least I think it looks cool. I could unequip it. There's a person who was being very anal
This area clear.
about my preferences there.
Identify yourself.
I could unequip it, and that way I could, or I could drop them on the ground, and it would just reduce my carry weight by a whole lot. Like, oh man, I get a whopping
Citizens will
60
not
weight
be
from
harmed.
it. But meh. At this point, we make our companions carry stuff a whole bunch, so that's good.
Intruder. Identify yourself.
Okay, so when they said they don't want
those anymore.
more of them waking up, I guess they were just referring to all the robots? Possibly? But I always suspect ghouls, because we've just encountered that so many times. Hey! Worn down crazy building! Whoops! Zombies! I wish they would do that in, they'd act that way
Unless you want to go for it.
in a lot of zombie movies. Oh no, not zombies!
Opening
Oh.
fire.
Oh! Hello there! How are you doing? You're okay. Can you even reach me? You went into the water. Okay. Excuse you, friend.
Short controlled burst.
I am taking a lot of damage from these guys. I do not know why. My resistance is still pretty high up. I haven't checked their levels though, so maybe there's a reason for it, but like, I'm so used to being able to tank like so many bullets. And I have specifically energy resistant shielding. So I shouldn't be taking nearly as much damage. Level 5! Okay, what about you? 6! Well, maybe the laser turrets are just higher level. I don't want to go down there. Mirelurks and robots. I can definitely see why they locked this entire area down. They didn't, in fact, no, they didn't even lock down the entire area. It was still unlocked. They just
Look like anybody's
locked
been in here for a long time.
the door leading to the front door. It's like having a hallway, so you could check out and be like, hey, you went to the front door? All right, let's take a moment to check your credentials. Whoop. Holy shit! I forgot that it does that. All right. That's the best way that we can clear out Mirelurk eggs. Whoops. Our synth died. Whoa! We found out why it died. I thought maybe I, did explosive damage. No, it got its shit kicked in. Alright. I got my combat shotgun. Oh! Crap! No, come on, go around the corner. Oh, it went underneath the shelf. That was clever. That was clever. Okay. One of these days, we're gonna stumble across a rat scorpion nest. And I'm gonna be somewhat satisfied because then I can get rat scorpion eggs and make more addiction curing omelets that are actually relevant. What am I talking about? The only thing I need that for is if I drank a bunch of alcohol. And so far, we don't really do that. Unless we're desperate. Have I leveled up anytime soon? Okay, we're gonna level up again. We're almost level 60. Oh boy. Hello. I guess we found a bagged exit. Raider shotgun. Ooh. So what? Did he just get stuck in here? And die? I mean, if we can openly access this, then obviously it's not locked, so he's just dead. All right. You know one thing I've been really disappointed about with the leveling up system? I don't know if I said it in the past. I feel like it's very consistent with things I usually complain about in some games, but I don't like in leveling up systems when we have stat increases for our level up choices. Like, let's see, oh, do 20% more damage, and do 40% damage, do 60% more damage, do 80% more damage, do 100% more damage. I'm not a big fan of those. I mean, it's cool that at any moment you can go, all right, the guns that I use the most, I can like double their damage. That's nice. That's not the annoying part. It's just that when you have it like 5 times, I feel like it's just burning through your points just because it can. Like, I could have put these points into anything else, but it was like, yeah, but you use this gun, and, well, you want to do more damage, don't you? I'm like, damn you, you temptress, yes! Fine. And that's always disappointing. Hello. Does this lead back up? I have just fucked that up all over. All right. Yes, give me some retries. Thank you. All right.
There we
Luck. Well, would you look at that? It's actually the same thing. The goddamn Mirelurks triggered security down here. Use the roof access. Yep. All right. So it's just another entrance up top. We didn't really do much down here. Are we done? Huh. Look at that. I went one big circle. Okay. I'm gonna dive into the water a little bit more because maybe there's something down there. A fusion core left inside of one of the generators underwater. I hear Mirelurk or something moving out there.
More muck.
Oh, hello. Shh. Alright, what do you got on you? Stimpack, shotguns, all those things. Alright, come along with me, friend. There's no need for you to be dead all the way in this back end corner. We'll let you float with everybody else. Preston. Oh, so far nothing down here. That's disappointing. Come along, friend. I can use you as bait. The Mirelurks will eat you instead of me. She's dead. Is it a she? I don't know. We'll investigate in a second. Nope, it's a dude. Alright. Hello. That's the first Mirelurk we saw. Well, no fusion cores, or I just completely missed it. That's okay, we have plenty anyways. We did get a fusion core from not even a save, just a box, so that's good.
Yes.
We'll pretend as if it was super useful. Or rather, that it came from a fusion reactor, and that was super useful. Although I'm getting a lot of rats, jeez. Hold up, I'm gonna use my Radix. I fucked up the button press. Oh well, I don't need to do it. We're gonna be out of here in like 20 seconds anyways. I wonder if there's a mission leading over here. Poseidon Energy sounds like a pretty big deal. In fact, didn't we deal with the Poseidon Energy area in Fallout New Vegas? There's like a fucking space satellite or some shit.
Sweet.
I don't remember exactly. It's been like 4 years. Wow. Holy shit. I was actually gonna play Fallout New Vegas before Fallout 4 came out, but, well, I imagine that would have taken way too long. It would have been like 3 months of Fallout New Vegas, and then we would have gotten to Fallout 4. Or Fallout 4 would have come out, and I would have had to just abandon the New Vegas LP anyways. But at least it would have been interesting, reliving the experience, having a whole bunch of mods. I don't know, my voice cracked out there. But we're good for now. Alright. How's my inventory looking? 397,947? Or 460? That's fine. We have places to check out along the coastline. I do want to check out the Adam Cast garage.